everyone, welcome back to Point of View. Today we're going to be doing a walk through the Royal Borough of Richmond upon Thames in London. Starting today in Richmond train station. You'll be able to hear a lot of noise going on around me, I think, because it is busy around here. Just up here we've got the board showing the trains. This station's actually pretty good because they have the National Rail trains, so you can come in through a lot of places all over England, get to a lot of places from here. And also we have the Overground, again going through London, and the London Underground for the District line. So a lot of stational access and a lot of trains giving you a variety of places to go. So this is Richmond train station. Just going to exit now. And today's video is actually requested by one of you lovely people. Bella10 is your username. So thanks for putting in a request for us to do some filming around here. Bella mentioned that she lived in Richmond in the 90s. So Bella, if you're watching this, you have to leave us a comment and let us know if you think it's changed. So I've just behind me left the station, which you can see here. And now we're going to head down Richmond High Street. We're going to go up Richmond Hill a bit, and then I'm going to take you along the river. At some point I need to show you the green as well. So we're going to be going in and out of a few different areas in Richmond. It's really beautiful here, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. It's what's the date? I think it's the 17th of September, and it's around 23 degrees, although in the sun it is very warm. It feels more like 25, 26 maybe 25. So this is my first walk on my own without Alan, so hopefully I've set everything up right and you guys can hear and see everything okay. Hopefully my arm doesn't get too achy along the journey as well. This is definitely a different view to London. For those of you that have either visited London before or never been, and you've watched some of my vlogs on my own YouTube channel, this might look a little bit different to you. Richmond is a very quaint little borough, and there are a lot of areas that even look like a small village rather than London. And it's not too far from the centre of London. You can get into the centre of London on the District line from here in around 25 minutes. So it's not too long a journey. Different buses pass through here, and also heading through to Twickenham and Kingston as well. You can see in this part of London they've got the single decker buses, which some of you might not have seen before. A little bit smaller than the classic London double-decker bus. It's a bus stop there. Some buses in case you need to see. This is a really good high street, even for shopping. I wouldn't say come all the way here for the shopping, but there are some good shops here if you were in the area. Great restaurants, coffee shops, lots of places to go and see. So the high street starts to kind of tear off a bit here. You have different little alleyways down this little street here, which I'm not sure what the little kind of alleyway is called, but there's a coffee shop down there called Coffeeology, which I think is in an old church building. That's really pretty. But for today we're going to continue down the main high street this way. So yeah, if you are looking for a coffee, Coffeeology is really, really nice. Good coffee, good cakes, friendly staff. What more can you ask for? There's also the Hummingbird Bakery there. They do great cupcakes, great cakes. And Hummingbird Bakery is somewhere you can find in a few different boroughs in London. They also have one in Notting Hill. They have one I think in Soho, so you can find those around. And I'm going to show you a glimpse of the high street by going straight, but if I were to go right down Duke Street I would be taken to the Green, but I'll take you a different route to the Green in a bit once we get a bit further down the high street. That's where we've just been walking from, just straight down there. You see the buildings are a little bit smaller than what you would expect in most parts of London. I might actually continue crossing here whilst this is green, just to get to this side of the road. London is so lovely when the sun shines. There's another coffee shop here on my right, Kiss the Hippo. This is nice as well. I think their coffee is a bit stronger maybe than Coffeeology. So depending on how you like your coffee, you can decide where to go. I think Coffeeology has a more quaint feel to it. Sorry, just adjusting my arm there. 6 minutes in, starting to ache a little bit. I'm sure I will get used to it. So you can see here this bus, the 391, goes all the way to Fulham, which is another London borough. Lots of people live in that borough. I'm going to take a quick right here off of the high street. You can see there's this jewellery shop here, and they kind of sell new and vintage jewellery. You can see my green jumper there as well. Look at these diamonds. Definitely loving looking at diamonds lately. Look at these. Really beautiful. But anyway, just heading down this alleyway is going to take me to the Green. And I believe the Green used to be where the royal grounds were, so this is a royal borough of London, I think because Henry VIII was resided here. You can see this quaintness of Richmond. It is so cute here. I'd say it's worth a visit if you're in London, just to see something a bit different than what you get in central London. And just here is Gelateria Danieli. They do really great gelato. A nice little local spot, very well known in Richmond. And just at the end, on this corner, they have a chocolate shop and another ice cream shop here as well. I'll show you some of these chocolates. So that street I just went down is Brewers Lane. So I'm now kind of at the back of the high street. You can see there's a massive green area here. Something that's very common in London boroughs, to have a big green. We're known for our really big parks like Regent's Park. Obviously Richmond Park is massive, Hyde Park, but when you're not near one of those massive parks, you can pretty much find a green in most boroughs. You can see, because it's sunny today, a lot of people are out playing with their kids, having their lunch, enjoying the sunshine. And I believe these buildings along this part of the green here are where the royal residential areas were, I think for maids and other people working for the royals at the time. Obviously that was a really long time ago now. But I believe that's why. And I'm going to take a little quick break from the high street. Actually, let me think about this, because I could go down there, but maybe I'll come down there later on to take you to the riverfront. No, actually, let's go this way, because the high street's nice, but I think it's these little streets down the back of them in Richmond that are really, really beautiful and worth seeing, just to really give you something new to see for London. I also want to just take a minute to thank you all for your support with the launch of this YouTube channel. Me and Alan have just been so touched at how many of you are so excited about it and you know, came to follow along. So thank you for that support. it doesn't go unnoticed, and we really, really appreciate it. And we hope you enjoy what's to come too. This is our first little London adventure with this YouTube channel, and we've already got so many London videos planned that we're going to be filming on the weekend for you guys, so definitely keep an eye out. And if you're new here and you want to subscribe and follow along, please do. My boyfriend and I run this YouTube channel. We're both based in London, and we travel a lot too, so you'll get a lot of London videos and a lot of travel videos, just walking around, mostly unedited, having a look at places. You can see here we've got that classic London phone box. A lot of them now don't have phones inside. You can see this one, the phone's been taken out. It's really just there now for decoration. And they smell really bad inside. They're mainly used for toilets now, but I remember being young in London and getting my coins and going in a phone box to call my parents when I was out. So definitely used to use them. Just here's a charity shop. This is Mary's Living and Giving. It's a really, really well known charity shop in London. And then we've got a really cute little pub here. Actually, there's another cute pub here called the Cricket. Never been inside either of these, but they're so pretty. This one's got some security outside, but hopefully you guys can see that. The Cricket, it's a very, very small, narrow pub. This one's much bigger. This is the Fuller Smith & Turner's Chinook Ales and Stouts. Oh no, wait. I think that's the beer. It's called the Prince's Head. Let's see how pretty it is. I mean, look at these like burgundy bricks. Really nice. Now I'm gonna head down Paved Court, which is just here. Again, another really cute little alleyway. Some lunch spots, some one-off shops. This is called Tit for Tat, and it's a hat shop. Got some more jewellery shops here too. So I'm now going to take a left and start to head up Richmond Hill for you guys. This place here, which is a fish and chip shop, and me and Alan have tried that place. They do really good fish and chips. It's just called Quality Fish Restaurant, I think. And we're coming back onto the high street straight ahead now as well. Actually, do you know what? I think I'm going to change my route a bit, carry on straight down past the green, take you onto the river now, and then from the river go up the hill. I think that's a better route to take rather than going back and forth. I know what I want to show you guys, it's just planning the route is hard to decide, but I think this is a good decision. And again, remember, if you have any requests of anywhere you want us to go and film anywhere around London, let us know in the comments and we can get onto that for you guys. So the buildings I'm passing on my left are the ones I was telling you about that I believe were once kind of part of the royal grounds and royal apartments. And this place on my left, this building's actually called Old Palace Place, which I think says it all. So I think I'm heading the right way for the river. Hopefully I am. Look at these big houses. Very expensive to live in Richmond. There are quite a few mansions here and a lot of houses that go way into the millions to buy. Rent prices would probably be around 1400, 1500, but for something very, very small. Just kind of following the road backwards in the hopes it will take me to the river and that I'm not making a bit of an error. But either way, it's fun to explore with you guys, so hopefully you enjoy this. You can see all here down the street is private homes. This looks like this has been kind of converted into apartments. Look at that road down there, that big house at the end. Oh no, I hope I've not come to a dead end. There's a big car park here. I've never been down this way before. Probably should have just stuck with my original plan at this point. I guess it's all in the adventure, isn't it? Hopefully I can continue right here and it will all be worth it for that view of the River Thames with the bridge. Really, really beautiful little seating area there as well. Yay! Wow, look at that dog. Can you guys see? Such a fluffy husky. Perfect, so we've made it to the front of the river. So there it is, the River Thames. I think if you continued walking for about an hour to my right, you would reach Kew Gardens. But we're going to go left, more towards Richmond. You can see here there's some like kind of boat sheds for people. This one's been opened up into a little shop. It's getting very warm. I have to take my jumper off in a minute. Got some cute little dogs down here. Another pub, White Cross. This one would give you a nice river view. An entryway into the River Thames. Isn't that bridge beautiful? It's one of my favourite spots in Richmond. Lots of benches as well, so you can grab a sandwich or bring your own packed lunch. Come and sit here. Obviously, other reasons Richmond's famous is for Richmond Park. I mentioned that earlier. If you want us to do a video showing you how to get from Richmond Station to Richmond Park, let us know in the comments and we can do that as well. Probably one of our biggest parks. Probably is the biggest park in London. If you head over this bridge, you'd be heading towards Twickenham direction. This is actually a perfect route because if I keep going straight, I'm going to get to a point where I can go left up to Richmond Hill. You can see all of these boats down here. Look at these buildings here. You can see here that you can hire a boat to row. £8 per adults for an hour, and then £4 per adults after the first hour.
Well, they need it.
So to get up onto the bridge, you can go up those stairs there. I'm just going to head under it and continue a little bit more along the river. It's so beautiful. Especially you can see all the Londoners out enjoying the sunshine. I think we're probably facing our last few days of warmth now as we get further into September, so everyone's definitely trying to make the most of it, soak it up as much as possible. You can see this couple here going out to row their boat. We've got a little doggy, can you guys see that? He looks like he's having fun. It's nice with the bridge behind. So I think I'm gonna now head up to Richmond Hill. There's a lot of nature around parts of Richmond, which is lovely. Like Bridge House Gardens, that's where this is. Little cafe there. That's a lovely view actually to have a coffee. How relaxing. Might have to come back with Alen and get a little coffee there and then sit, that would be lovely. So the high street I was on from Richmond station earlier, it's just straight down this road here. So I've kind of come a long route, but if you wanted to get to that riverfront or come up to the hill, you can always just follow the high street straight all the way up to the hill. So we're going to start going up the Richmond Hill now. So these lines in England are zebra crossings. Naming traffic has to stop for you to cross. So passenger walker gets right of way. Oh, that's loud. Few different coffee shops up here as well, clothing shops, and there's a florist and a plant shop here. I'm gonna head across the road, show you there's some more benches here for a little pub called the Victoria Inn. So a lot of cutesy little pubs around here. Very traditional English thing to do, to go to a pub. And I often get asked as well about what traditional English food we have. I'd say just find a really good pub if you want to try some traditional English food. On a Sunday, a roast dinner in any pub should be pretty good. But maybe just have a look online and see where the recommendations are. I don't think it will show on camera, but this can be quite a steep hill. Alan and I have cycled up here a few times and I get halfway and can't go anymore and have to start walking because it gets quite steep. But it is so worth it once getting to the top. The view is really beautiful. You can see the River Thames bending around Richmond. And it is lovely at sunset. Something nice to do is maybe go to the Chippy fish and chip shop, get some fish and chips, and then head up the hill. You can sit, enjoy the nature, enjoy the view, and have your typical British fish and chips. So a few famous people actually live in Richmond up this area of the hill because it is very expensive. And one of them, I believe, is Paul McCartney. Maybe wrong there, but I think I heard that. And then also Tom Hardy lives in Richmond. Very famous actor. And you can certainly see why. This is all residential now and really, really beautiful. think this is a school on my left for 3 to 11-year-olds. Very grand, looks like a castle. Must be a very, very old building. I can hear the kids playing, it must be break time for them. Very big houses to my right. And even bigger to my left. A lot of these old mansions will be made into apartments. But on the occasion someone will just buy the whole thing and have it as a London mansion. Getting very close now to our destination at the top of Richmond Hill. So excited to see the view. Haven't seen it for a while and it is so beautiful. Heading through this gate to get the good view. There's lots of benches here. This is what I was saying, if you come and sit with fish and chips or something. Even just here we're getting a peek of that view. Wow, can you guys see that? The River Thames there. All of that greenery is from just Richmond Park area. It is standing up here. I don't even know if the camera will do it justice. This video you can watch it in 4K, so probably worth doing that just because it is so beautiful. Isn't that stunning? Well, with that beauty, that beautiful view, I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys have enjoyed coming on a walk with me through the Royal Borough of Richmond, London. And maybe some of you haven't been to Richmond before. Let me know what you think. And if you have been here, let me know what you think too. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm feeling like I've been on a very good walk now. Very warm, got my vitamin D. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!